welcome to my life in sunny, clear, and quite comfortable Central Texas. Now, a few of you may notice some places that I'm driving by. Mostly they don't matter because I'm in town. I did not stay out where I usually would in rural country out in the county. But a thought occurred to me, and this is the kind of thought that might actually eventually make a difference in some of your lives. One of the things I did in preparing for life as a feral grandma was to take an EMT course years ago when the first grandson was on the way. It doesn't mean anyone automatically listens to me when I say, hey, this younger boy was bitten by a cat and his hand is swelling up, and you need to do one of two things. One of those things being go to the emergency room and they'll give him a shot or whatever for the pain and possibly a prescription to take for a while. The other thing, which most Susie homemakers should be able to predict, would be, as long as you're going in the Walmart anyway, get a little box of Epsom salts and get the child to play at the sink. Give him little containers to pour the water out of and dip some more back up. And of course, because I said it doesn't absolutely have to be a emergency room run, neither of those things happened. But fortunately, I was in the Walmart with them, and I put the little container of Epsom salts into the shopping cart. And later on, when his poor little hand was swelling up, and this is the younger boy, not the first one. The first one is when I took the course. The younger one got bitten by a cat. Now, to be fair, the cat was not at fault, nor was the boy. The cat had met toddlers shortly before that, and had probably gotten whiskers pulled or a tail stepped on or something. So the cat acted proactively and said, keep your little grubby toddler bits away from me. And, things like that are going to happen occasionally. Perfectly good kid. But he wanted to pet the furry, and the furry was not having it. But as long as we were in the store and had gotten some Epsom salts, this worked to soak the bite so that it would drain, the swelling drained away. What did I get? Yay! You said we didn't have to go to the emergency room for this. Well, if you would listen to the other part, the or do this. Do this being the action part of the conversation. You don't just go, oh, we don't have to go to the doctor. On another occasion, my husband got a chunk of lumber in his arm, very near the elbow, so when it festered, it was quite painful, and the joint was getting inflamed. And he thought me taking an EMT course meant he didn't have to go to the doctor for things like that. I said, well, it's festering now, so it's going to come out real soon anyway. So no, you still don't have to go to the doctor, but I'm not stitching it. I did get that weathered bit of lumber out of his arm, but it was gross and I shouldn't have had to. But to be fair, he would pretty much treat everything like that the entire time we've been married. Would you take a look at this for me? Would you take a look at that for me? There's a reason when I'm hanging out on Twitch or Discord that I call him Loki. And it's not just that that was a online nickname that he had used previously. He earned it. But if we're going to live out in the middle of nowhere where getting an ambulance is kind of a iffy situation, And even getting a fire truck because a home is on fire could take a little while. It's a good set of skills to have. And of course, once you're in training, you start collecting equipment to go with those skills. I've got a couple stethoscopes, I got blood pressure cuffs. I've got the squeezy airbags that if you have oxygen, you can hook up oxygen and increase the oxygen intake of anyone who's breathing.